Hey, I'm Melanie Traylor, and today we are introducing our second sponsor for Dandy Quilt Along. If you're new around here or if you aren't signed up yet, Dandy Quilt Along starts May 17th, and it'll be every Friday until June 14th. This is a beginner-friendly, very scrappy, back-quarter friendly quilt pattern where we're going to have demos every step of the way to help you get this quilt completed. And prizes every Friday. Our second sponsor for the Quilt Along is Havels Sewing. There's going to be 3 winners, which is week 2 of the Quilt Along. Havels is giving away 3 different prizes, 3-piece cutting sets. So let me show you those sets. All right, so the first is the 60mm Rotary Cutter. This is my favorite rotary cutter. I use it for pretty much everything I do, and I've been using this one a really long time. I like the 60mm because it's bigger, and that means that I can cut through more layers of fabric. It's also really good for cutting the batting and squaring up my quilt top. So the 60mm is my choice of rotary cutter sizes. Our second piece is the Dura Snips. You've probably seen me at my sewing machine with these snips. I have them where they hang right off of my sewing machine. In my whole sewing, they're used for one task, and they cut the connecting threads on all of my chain piecing. They do that job really well. So I always recommend these. The third piece is the Snipper Stitch Scissors, and I recently did a demo. This is what I use as my seam ripper. So I don't actually use a traditional seam ripper. I use these instead. I like them for every bit of seam ripping that I need to do. But if you are seam ripping free motion quilting, they do that task even better. So think of snipping those stitches instead of, trying to rip them out. When I first started sewing, I used a seam ripper and I put so many holes in so many projects. So I was so glad and grateful when I found these. All right, so if you are not signed up for the Quilt Along, there's a link right below this video where you can get yourself signed up. I've also gone ahead and put links to all the products that I talked about today from Havels Sewing. So if you are interested in any of those products or that demo on the seam ripper, all of that is right below this video. I'm so excited to start Dandy Quilt, and as always, these giveaways are so much fun to give you something special that you weren't expecting. Everybody's always so excited to win a prize, so it makes it just a lot of fun for me to give them away. Thank you to Havels for sponsoring our week 2. We'll talk about our third set of sponsors in a couple of more days.